So hi everybody. So this is Kishore. Today I am going to discuss about generators. Okay. So nowadays the electrical is the most requirement to our daily life, living life. Because without electrical energy we can't living. Because the total living life is like a dark place. Dark place means like a chekra prapancham. Dark place. Okay. So first of all, so must should be we have to know about generators. First of all, so generally we are all those different types like a domestic purpose, either industrial purpose or hospital purpose or agriculture purpose. All those different types of areas generally we are using generators. But there is no one can be say what is the principal generator and how it will be manufacturing and what type of different types of equipments will be maybe consisting that particular generators and how it will generate the output of electrical energy and what about the input of whatever the requirement of input we are feeding to the generator. Don't know about anyone, but simply we can generate the electrical energy, we can use electrical energy for the different types of areas. Okay. First of all, we have to know about the generator and how it will be working and what is the principle and what is the construction, different types of things we are generally learning all those things. Okay. So first of all, generator. Coming to the generator. So first of all, so generator principle. We are discussing about first of all generator principle. The principle of generator is Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. Because the name itself, the Faraday scientist is inviting for the this generator working and the generation of electrical flux. So all those things generally invite with the Faraday. So that is the name of the scientist. So he is inviting the Faraday rule, which is based on the generator. So all those things we are learning in the learning. So first of all, what is the Faraday law? So first of all, coming to the Faraday law. So whenever conductor, here conductor means like a rotor, whatever may be that, either rotor, either like a whatever may be either aluminum or silicon, either gold, whatever may be that, different types of materials. Or so basically, so coming to the generator, so the generator may contain basically two parts. Already know that basically I think. So one is the stator and second one is the rotor. Okay. So coming to the Faraday law, here I am taking the example. Here water is the like a consider for the conductor. Here water is considering for the conductor. Okay. So take as conductor. Whenever conductor cuts the magnetic, so just I am saying about rule of Faraday. Okay. So whenever conductor cuts the magnetic, so first of all please listen. So the generator contains stator and rotor. Okay. So this is the stator, this is the rotor. So whenever this is the rotor, whenever conductor cuts the magnetic field, then EMF is induced in that conductor. Okay. So first of all, here conductor is rotor. So this is the stator and rotor. There are two parts for the generator. Okay, already know that. So here, so generally the stator is made up of generally steel, iron steel. I mean, so the rotor may contain some core material. Here the mixing of alloys for the rotor. The mixing of alloys which is made by the rotor, and as well as the stator may contain steel, cast steel, not pure steel, cast steel. So different types of mixing of different types of steel elements may be considered with the stator as well as rotor. Okay. So first of all, in this coming to the generator, in the generator may contains there are two windings. One is the armature windings as well as field winding. Any machine, not a generator. In any machine, either AC machines or DC machines, whatever may be that. Basically, so we are discussing about AC machines furtherly our next videos. First of all, coming to the generator may contain two windings. One is the armature winding and second one is the field winding. One is the armature and second one is the field winding. Okay, field winding. So coming to the armature, which is made by the copper, as well as coming to the field winding, which is also made by the copper. Okay, the name itself is different. Okay, here the armature winding, which is placed on the stator. Okay, any machine generally, either DC machines or AC machines, generally in that armature winding, generally producing of AC means that is like a sinusoidal nature. Because that armature winding generally producing of flux is some sinusoidal nature. So that's why that sinusoidal flux can be converted into finally into DC. Okay. So that the DC will be which is finally fed into the load center. Okay. So coming to the both stator and rotor. Okay. The stator which is generally made up of cast steel. Okay. As well as cast steel. Okay. cast steel. As well as the rotor which is made up of cast iron. Okay, cast iron. As well as so basically here the generator. So the generator which is simply rotating clockwise direction. The generator which is rotating clockwise direction. So already know the clock. So the clock, how to rotating the clock in that particular needles. So similarly the generator water will be rotating like that. Okay. So simply we can call it as the generator which is rotating clockwise direction. Okay. So clockwise direction means how can we simply we can just that this is like a clockwise direction of DC generator. How can you just so simply according to the Fleming right hand rule. According to the Fleming right hand rule, the direction of water according to Fleming right hand rule. Already I think you know maybe. So the according what is the Fleming right hand rule? The Fleming right hand rule which is given as so this is the right hand. If you take right hand rule, okay, this is the right hand. Already know that. So this right hand generally indicates this is the thumb. This is the thumb. The thumb indicates the force of the conductor over rotation of the conductor over motion of the conductor. Okay. As well as this is the B. This is the B. B means here magnetic field density. This is the magnetic field density. Okay. Here this is a B I. If you are, for example, if you are like consider this is like a so total hand here. This is the thumb. This is the thumb. Okay. So this thumb indicates the force of the conductor over motion of the conductor. Force of the conductor means over either motion of the conductor. Motion is here rotation. So simply we can call it as rotation of the conductor. Okay. This is the thumb indication. And here B also there. So this is the B. This is the indication of B. So this is the B indication. Here B indicates the magnetic field density. Here B indicates the magnetic field density. Magnetic field density. Okay. As well as here I also there. Here I generally indicate the induced EMF over current. Induced EMF over current. Over direction of induced EMF over current. Simply can indicate as that is like I. Okay. Both three are here. Three parameters is there. One is the FBI. Three parameters is there. Both three parameters which is mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay. So between the any parameters, okay, between F and B and B to I, any parameters, the angle between any those two may contain 90 degrees. 90 degrees apart between any those two. Okay, basically. Here also 90 degrees, here also 90 degrees apart between any two fingers. Okay, two fingers means any two parameters here. Okay. As well as coming to the next one. So coming to the generalized EMF. So in generally in that particular armature winding of the rotor, some EMF will be generated. So that's why simply the generator may be simply we can call it as DC generator. DC generator and simply we can call this one. Okay. At the same time, so the total production of EMF on that particular generator or generated EMF on that particular rotor which is given as EG. So this is given as EG. G means generated, E means EMF. So this is the total generated EMF on that particular rotor of the armature. That is given as EG. Okay, E means EMF, G means generated. Generated EMF indicated as EG. Okay, so EG is equal to 5 Zn by 60 into T by 5 Zn by 60 into T by. Okay, here 5 is given as a. So there are different types of parameters there. Okay, so total generated EMF will be depending upon all those parameters, both flux and Z. Here Z is the number of conductors, and N is the speed of the rotor, as well as the total depending upon the turns ratio, as well as total poles. How much of poles may be existing at that particular rotor, that is given as P, as well as here also A also there. Here A is given as the total number of parallel parts. A is given as total number of parallel parts. Okay, so this is there are different types of representations there. Okay, the total EMF will be existing on that particular rotor of the generator, which is given as EG is equal to 5 Zn by 60 into T by. Okay, here 5 is given as basically flux per pole. Here 5 means flux per pole. So how much amount of flux will be existing in that per pole? Per pole means one pole. So this is for example let us consider like a north pole. In the north pole, how much amount of flux will be existing? So that is given as 5 and also here Z also there. Here Z is the number of conductors. Here Z is number of conductors as well as here N also there. Here N is the total speed over turns of the turns ratio of the total turns ratio of the both armature as well as field as well as the simply you can call as speed. Simply you can call as rotor speed. Simply all those simply called as here N is the like a rotor speed. Simply you can just that. As well as here P also there. Here P is called as simply total number of poles. How many poles should be existing in that particular rotor? So how many poles should be existing in that particular simply called as generator? So that is given as poles and as well as okay. Here P is called as number of poles as well as A is called as simply called as number of parallel poles. Okay, how many poles may contain rotor winding of the particular rotor of the generator? Okay, so these are the different types of indications. Okay, so friends, so this is the basic construction and total working principle of this generator and remaining so concepts, different types of concepts of generators as well as different types of generators as well as what is the different types of EMF equations, all those things we are learning the different further different videos. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you and all.